All right, I'm taking it live based upon that. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past, live at 8 p.m. Central every Monday here on Twitch, YouTube, everywhere else. I'm your head camp counselor, Duck. I'm here with other head camp counselors. We got Jay. Are you supposed to be all spiritual and non-violent? McClintock. Jay, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Right on. With the mood lighting, got that going on. It's very nice. Next, we got David. I'm not sure, but I'm sure as fuck not one of them. Jessup, David, how are you, sir?
It should be. I'm not sure. I think I watched the wrong movie.
I can't believe David watched Scanners for some reason. Which every once in a while you should just bump in with some Scanners information. We did Scanners months ago, so it's all right.
Oh my god.
You would have hated this movie anyhow, dude.
Okay,
Don't
good,
worry.
good,
So
good.
you did not miss out. You can watch the clips. And finally, we got Sarah. How can you be sure you ain't possessed? Rearick, Sarah, how are you?
I'm great. I'm excited.
And nervous, so you'll be fine.
Yes.
Don't worry, have another drink. I will too. I'm already 4 or 5 in, so we'll have fun. Jay, you disappearing on us. All right, y'all, we watched Dead and Breakfast. Unless your name is David Jessup, then you watch Scanners. Yeah. Release date March 2014 at South by Southwest, August 19th, 2005, everywhere else. Running time, 88 minutes. Budget, $500,000. And it shows.
Oh my gosh.
All right, synopsis. A night at a local bed and breakfast turns into a bloody supernatural fight to the death. Let's check out a trailer. David, you'll get to see what you missed out.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Yeah, it's either you love her or you hate her. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, is this a musical?
We're looking for
no,
rooms
kind of.
Ish.
Wide open.
Ish.
You know, I'd be a little careful staying up here if I was you.
Thanks for the tip. In this small town.
Oh, it's got voiceover.
Mexican bladder infection.
What?
6 friends are about to discover an evil.
It's very Beetlejuice
like
type
no
music.
other.
I'm ready for whatever.
It's a very misleading trailer.
Yes, it is.
It is. I didn't like the trailer.
Dead and Breakfast.
This is like a bad horror movie.
Well, it gets a whole lot worse.
Yep.
What are they doing?
All the dancing.
I do like that part. That's what you missed out on, David. How do you feel now?
Well, now that I know it's is it a musical? I like musicals. I would have liked to have
Kind
seen
of. It's got some interludes with singing in them, so it's not bad.
That. Oh, okay.
All right.
The trailer doesn't do it justice.
Yeah, the trailer. I think it does.
I think the trailer is like misleading because it makes the movie look a lot better than it actually ended up being.
Yeah.
Oh my
Is
god.
this the movie? Is this the movie that killed David Carradine?
Yes, it is. 100%.
Yeah.
Asphyxiation killed. Autoerotic asphyxiation killed David Carradine.
Was he doing that while watching this movie?
Absolutely was. James Gip Gip on YouTube says thumbs up. So they definitely like the movie. We got Miles coming in here. Yeah, so let's talk our history with the movie. Has anyone ever seen this other than me and Sarah?
I've seen, this is that movie that I have probably seen on shelves at every Hollywood trading company and every blockbuster Hollywood video throughout time, and I just never gave it the time of day. And after watching it today, I can see why. But it is a very fun. I didn't know if I had known it was like a Texas-based movie, I would have definitely given it the time of day.
Yeah, this movie, I ended up finding out about it because of Ain't It Cool News. They were big into promoting this back in the day, and I remember reading reviews about it, and they were saying it was the new Dead Alive, basically, which I love. Dead Alive. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I was so pumped to see this. And I think you and me watched this together, right, Sarah?
Yeah.
Years and years ago, and you absolutely loved it. I remember that, right? So
I did.
And we were probably stoned out of our minds watching this shit. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't remember where we were when we watched it, but I just remember watching it and being like, oh, that was so much fucking fun. And I didn't remember anything about the movie, but I just remember enjoying the hell out of it. So, other than that, Miles is still coming in. Yeah, I mean, Sarah, what was your first impression of it when you watched it?
Well, I guess I did watch it like 15 years ago with you. And I didn't think I would like it whenever I watched it today because just like over the years, I thought it would be so different to me, but I actually really enjoyed it
Yeah. Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, I don't know if I enjoyed it as much the second time through. I definitely saw the faults, and you can definitely tell. Jay, you've got I don't know what this lighting is that you got going on. I feel
Not
like
worse.
I feel like we're gonna
I'm
start.
trying to-
Yeah, it's,
I'm trying to recreate the lighting that I had in this movie. I want to create a.
I feel like we're gonna have a seance or play with an Ouija board or something like that.
I'm gonna try to recreate this movie in real life, guys. So.
Yeah, I mean the lighting in the
Don't
movie
say-
you probably got right already. I mean it is. Let's get into it. Miles will jump in a second. This movie is very low budget, and you feel every bit of that. Like, at certain points, I was like, how the hell did they get this cast together? Because they had Jeffrey Dean Morgan, they had
Before he was famous.
way before he was famous. They had David Carradine in it, which I was shocked to see him in. This
Way after he was famous.
Yeah, and then other than that, just a bunch of no names. That well, wouldn't you say the one girl was from Jeepers Creepers or something like that?
Yep, the main girl from Jeepers Creepers. And there's that guy from the movie May.
Oh yeah, the guy, the hot guy. That's what I call him. He was,
Yeah.
he was sexy.
And then Oz Perkins, that's Anthony Perkins' son.
Oh really? He looks like
Yes,
Carrie
he actually-
Ullis.
He actually played a young Norman Bates in one of the Psychos. I think it was like Psycho 2
Nice.
when he was very young.
Yeah,
yeah.
he looks like Carrie Ullis. That's all I could think the whole time. Like the whole time I was.
Yeah, if you look up Anthony Perkins' like personal life, like he was a pretty out person in general, but like when he turned like 40 something, he was like, you know what? Let's try women out, and ended up having like 2 sons with a girl. So, and Oz Perkins was one of the products of that.
Very nice. So this movie begins. This movie's so weird. I don't know how to describe it. It's such a bizarre mix of zombie horror with demon possession. It's trying to be the Evil Dead, but it's also trying to be Dead Alive. And like when you get to the gore of it, it's like it's a lot of fun. The gore is fun, but the storyline. I think they were trying to make a bad movie, and they failed because it's not a great movie, but it's not like the classic like The Room or something like that. Like it's not actually a bad movie. But yeah, so like we begin with our characters on a road trip. We got 3 couples basically, or something, some version of that. They get stuck at the bed and breakfast. I mean, and then you got the best character in the movie. You got Diedrich Bader, killing it, coming in with a terrible French accent, just hamming it up for all of 3 minutes that he's in the fucking movie. I love that. Like, and that kind of throws off. Like, you kind of get the idea in this movie that any kind of tone goes, because it just totally throws off the tone of the movie when he's on screen. Then we get going with the demon box, and like, did you guys like the still frame like pictures that they had in this? It was almost like the storyboards.
Yeah, I thought it was a good use of low budget. It's a good way to kind of get around that. I thought that was a pretty like I said, interesting and innovative way to do that.
Right. And I kind of thought that too, because anytime they had a big effect shot that they couldn't show, they just used the storyboards, and that kind of worked its way around it. Like when he gets possessed, and then having it.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
I really loved that. The artwork was amazing in it.
Yeah, the artwork was pretty good, and like I said, lining it up with like the different scenes was kind of cool. I enjoyed that. There's not a lot of meat on these bones though, because there's like 2 storylines going on. 1, zombies attack. 2, they've got to get the bones of David Carradine, and I didn't really understand what was going on.
I completely missed that.
What, the bones of David Carradine?
I swear I was watching it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, you don't remember that? Like the hitchhiker or whatever it was, he's got like the voodoo touch, and like
Yeah, okay, I saw that part. Yeah.
And so he comes in and they've got to dig up the body of David Carradine and then shuck it to pieces and then get the bones out of it.
Wait, how long is David Carradine in this movie?
2 minutes.
Very little, very little.
So that basically was their $500,000 budget.
Yep, 100%.
Well, no, he probably did it just because he
this
got
movie
his
came
daughter in
out-
the film that way.
Oh, his daughter was in the movie?
His daughter's the blonde girl in the movie.
Oh, is that his daughter?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
Hey, wait, now
This
this
came
came out.
out-
This came out in 2004,
2004.
right?
Yeah.
When,
So
when
Kill
did,
Bill
when-
was
when did the last Kill Bill come out?
Oh,
2004, May of
So-
2004.
So he was, I mean, because he was like, I mean, that was big for him, right? I mean, he like resurrected his career.
That's a huge movie. That movie was just huge all over the place. Probably, I think some people would say that was Quentin's biggest movie since Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he died soon after, right?
In the best possible
No.
way.
He died almost a decade later. He died
What?
much later. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Let's go double
edging for
check
a
that.
real long time before.
No, no.
What's his face?
Edging? Is that what it's called,
NX
Miles? Edging?
NXS guy. He beat him to the choke or the punch. Or whatever you wanna call it.
Edging.
Yeah,
Oh my
2009.
God.
So that's 5 years. It was 5
Oh,
years.
okay. So he was, okay, 2009.
Yeah.
Edging. I'm fucking Googling edging now.
You don't know what edging is?
No, don't do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
he knows.
He knows.
He knows.
I mean, I have an idea,
No, you know what it is.
but I never heard it called that before. I thought it was just called
Auto,
It was like,
autoerotic.
it was like,
Russian-
I don't know what this is. I've
Russian
only heard
roulette with your
stories from
dick.
men who live in hell.
So yeah, so we got, like I said, that idea of the movie where they got to dig up David Carradine's body and bless the bones, and that'll help it. That's boring as hell. The good part is the zombie attack stuff. That is where, like halfway through the movie, when they go to the dance hall or whatever that is, the barn, the old.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Sorry I'm late. I actually got inspired to go take line dancing classes. That's
Watch out for the symbol, dude. It's gonna be bad. But that whole scene is awesome. And then Christian gets beheaded. I fucking love that. And the fact that he uses him as a puppet the whole time. I thought that
Oh
was
yes.
I thought that
that
was
was
so much
amazing.
fun.
Dude, the gore in this movie was pretty legit for the budget. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
absolutely.
it.
$500,000, and they definitely put the. See, I didn't realize that was David Carradine's daughter, so that makes perfect sense that he was in the movie now, for all 3 seconds, like I said. And I do like her last stand where she's in the house and she's like kicking ass. I was like, right on, killing it. But
Did
yeah,
this get released during South by? This feels like a definite
Mhm.
2000s South by movie.
yeah, it's South by Southwest movie, 100%. And like I said, Ain't It Cool was a big proponent of pushing it. Like I think it was filmed in Austin or around Austin or something like that. So
I
yeah.
heard Galveston, or maybe that's just where the wedding take place. I might be
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's silly zombie movie. I don't know why it
You
stuck
got
with
that?
me for so long. All right, bye, David.
Was this your pick?
What's that? No, it was Sarah's
Yeah.
pick.
Sarah, this is a fantastic pick. Well done.
Oh, there we go. At least Miles loves it. Yeah.
Oh,
Miles,
good.
what
I
did-
really love this movie still
Yeah.
after 15 years.
What did you
I
enjoy?
traditionally hate country music, but this dude, it was really fun. Like the musical interlude.
This is rockabilly, though.
Yeah, it's true, but it's still country to me. Damn it.
It is. It reminded me of our old hometown,
Yeah.
me and Doug.
Oh,
What
yeah.
town
Big
is that?
time. Clarion, Pennsylvania. It's a hick town
Oh.
in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. It very much reminds you of it. I do like the song where they do the "We're coming to kill you, we're coming to kill you, coming to kill you."
Oh yeah, I have that song stuck in my head right
Me
now.
too. Me too. I was sitting there going like, "Oh my god!" I think I used to have it on a CD somewhere, and I used to play it in the car or something like that because it
Yep.
was so much fun.
Oh, nice.
But
Yeah.
the music and the comic book art style, I thought, played really well together to make like scene transitions and just, I mean, this was very much like a B-ish movie with the acting quality and whatnot, but it was super fun. They like leaned into it. There was a lot of like inside jokes, like at one point somebody calls the other Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and like that actress was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like little like nods like that were really fun. And like I think everybody in this cast was like somebody who's like, other than Carradine, obviously, it's like I don't know their name, but I for sure know them. Like I've seen them in other stuff.
Yeah, and I like the B movie nature of it. Some of the acting is just so atrocious, but it fits so well with the overall mood of the movie. But God, I don't know if I like this as much as I did when I was younger. I can't get behind it. Like I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, if these guys hate this movie, I'm gonna completely understand.
I couldn't stop laughing at the dude from Drew Carey's show that kept doing the like really bad French accent.
Diedrich Bader, yeah, dude.
Yes.
He was hilarious for the all 3 minutes he was in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He stole the flick. Yeah, he was killing it. Jay, what was it about it you didn't like?
Oh no, I don't have anything personally against it. It's just I'm with you. I probably just saw it a little too late. I would have probably adored this movie in my 20s. I just seeing it now in my 40s. I think it's just more of a. I just think it's a little bit. Like I said, it's very dated. It's very much of the time. It feels like a 2004 movie, and so it's kind of aged that way. And like it also came out the same year as like Shaun of the Dead, which. That's unfortunate for it because it's got that's a pretty booming shadow to try to get out from under. Yeah. Like I said, it being the other movie around that time, kind of like what we talked about a couple weeks ago with Near Dark and Lost Boys. I would kind of say you got a similar feel here, where I think it definitely got overshadowed in a lot of ways, and just like you said, I think you and I are more eye-to-eye in the way you feel about the movie now.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it, but it shows its shortcomings pretty well.
Jay, had you seen this? I missed this part. Had you already seen this prior to watching it for tonight?
No, I'd never seen it before, but I'd seen the cover. I'd seen the movie. Like I was telling them, I saw it at every movie trading company and Hollywood Video and Blockbuster I could think of forever, and just always passed it up. It just never really caught the old attention. But again, yes.
You know what? This is this the official cover that we're looking at?
Yes, it is.
Of the movie. That right there would have made me not watch it because
the U.S.
looks like a kid.
I just gave Jay a book of 80s VHS horror movie, action movie covers, and man, there was an artistry back then. It would draw you in, even though the movie was probably shit. The cover made you want to watch this.
Ice
nothing
Cream Man,
about
dude.
this.
Ice Cream Man is the best example of that. Like it's the shittiest movie, but that cover still like lingers in my mind to this day.
Nothing about this looks like it was done on somebody's backpack. And
looks like a playbill.
Yeah, dude,
it does. It does.
That's a very good. Yeah, it does look like a playbill at the community theater in Euless.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, speaking of Miles, did watching this kind of remind you a little bit of the production of Evil Dead the Musical?
Not at all, to be honest, until you just said that. But now that we're putting all those pieces together, you got to understand that the community theater at Euless like makes the community theater that I have was at look like. I don't know. I was trying to say it was shitty. Analogy. It's also really shitty to me. Like, I'm turned off by the idea that they're like, this is the U.S. answer to Shaun of the Dead. It's just like, why would you say that?
Yeah,
like,
I don't think you can.
That's setting the bar way too high.
Any press is good press, I guess.
Yeah, I have a question, I guess, and a thought, even since I haven't seen this movie. But you guys were talking about, this obviously feels like a 2005 movie. There are movies that come out a long time ago that I can watch and still enjoy them today. But there are movies that, like, recently I watched The Island with Michael Caine.
Yeah.
As a kid, I loved that movie. And then I rewatched it as an adult, and I was like, "Fuck, this is so bad." But
I just watched it the other day too.
It's so. I mean,
the one with Michael Caine or Ewan McGregor?
No, Michael Caine. Well, Michael Caine. Did you notice how weird it
Same
was on
premise?
the island? Completely different. How bright it was on the island at night, and that the main guy, David Warner, who I love, is clean shaven, yet he's a pirate. But I love the ending where they all get mowed down by a machine gun. I fucking love that.
Fearless pirate, no beard.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, it's weird how some movies like, Alien, I can watch that 1,000 times and still love it.
Yeah.
And then some movies just, I don't know. I loved them as a kid, but as an adult, I'm just like, I was a dumb kid.
Well, it's not that. It's the nostalgia aspect of it. Or like in a lot of horror movies, there's one or two scenes that really stick out that shock you, and the rest is crap. And like that's what, like this movie, I remembered the "Coming to Kill You, Come to Kill You, Come to Kill You" song.
Yep.
I remember that was awesome, and I remembered like a head explosion of some sort. I was like, okay, I'm down to watch this again, right? So
A head explosion, like in Scanners.
yeah, like in Scanners, exactly. The movie we should have talked about. I can't believe you watched Scanners, dude.
Oh, God.
It's all good. Sarah, what was it about this movie that made you so hype, that got you going like, yeah, I remember this and I love this? Oh, look at Puppy Loves.
I don't know. I really like the kills, actually.
Yeah.
Especially the barn scene. Whenever the one character used a drum cymbal as a frisbee, that was really great, and it like chopped his head off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Question.
Like the
When
vibe.
did Shaun of the Dead come out?
Same year, I think.
Really?
2003, 2004.
Holy
something like
shit.
that. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, we're getting old, dude. It was a long time ago. What's up, Raph? You're back.
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Doing
Raph?
good. All right, Raph. So tell us.
Hey, Raph, what's going on, man?
Tell us your impression of the movie, Raph. What'd you think?
So I really thought it would have been a really good scary movie if they took all the cheesy shit out of it. When it started, the guy started slipping on the blood after that awesome kill. The guy had the knife through him and stuff. I was like, fuck, don't let it be one of those movies. And it turned out to be one of those movies.
From the guy who brought you Gnome Alone, you were worried about the slipping on the blood, bro? Come on.
It got worse from there. It did have some great kills. I think my favorite one was the shotgun to the head. That was pretty badass.
Oh,
But,
yeah, the fact that they make makeshift shotguns is kind of cool. Like, they just make pipe bomb things.
Well, if you know how metal works, no, because those shots would have exploded before they came out of there.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, you did know that.
Oh, I don't know
But
if I
I
knew that.
didn't-
I just thought the same thing.
Other than that, I like the guitar guy kind of drumming through and then being cheesy with the lyrics. But it would have made for a great scary movie had it not had those cheesy parts.
Now knowing that it was supposed to be cheesy, because that's what it was. That's why they made it that way. You didn't enjoy it at all.
No, I enjoyed it. It was fine. I really liked that the hero in it was the record lady, because I thought she got shot at first.
Yeah.
But then she came out slinging them shotguns and that fucking crossbow, and that was
Dude,
pretty
I
good.
love that scene where she's like, you guys could tell me that there was some ancient ghost that was haunting the town, possessing people, and I'd believe that. And they're like, well,
yeah.
See, I like the corny humor in this. I thought the cheesiness like really made it fun. And Jay, you might be right about it being very dated in 2004, but that's when I graduated high school. So I think like
nice.
He like kind of hits like, you know, maybe like some nostalgia points for that.
Oh yeah, I would say that's up with me and like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think that kind of rocks with me too.
The
very
movie
much.
or the TV
I graduated
show?
when she graduated.
Oh, the TV show then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what else is there really to say about the movie? It's pretty thin soup. I mean,
It's not Scanners, that's
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
definitely not Scanners. It's no Scanners,
It's not.
which is a way better movie, hands down. Good head explosions though in this, especially the End is Nigh guy. Definitely got a nice little head explosion, head pop. So that was pretty cool.
What exactly was that weapon they were using in the house where they loaded up and like use a hammer? What was that, like a rocket launcher or what?
Yeah, it was like a pipe shotgun or something like that.
That was another, I thought was a very innovative way to get around budget concerns as well, because they didn't just have one, they had two.
Oh yeah.
Pretty cool.
And then she tied three together at the end and really had an explosion. I do like that being stuck in the stairwell where the zombies are coming from the bottom and then they start coming from the top, and I'm like, she's screwed. Like that
Dude,
was crazy.
that chainsaw was so rubbery though. Like you could see it like flapping. I did laugh because we actually had a better chainsaw on the shitty community Evil Dead than they did.
Yeah, it's not a great movie, but it's a fun movie.
It's
But
fun.
not
I
great.
think fun is the right word for it. Yeah.
What overall? I mean, what else is there to say about it? Does anyone else have anything to say?
I didn't like that they killed the Kill Bill guy at the beginning.
David Carradine.
You wanted him to stick around for the whole film, right?
It would have made it a little better, but him getting a heart attack in the beginning, I was like, fuck, man, the actual actor. And then the guy from Drew Carey, that was one of the better kills too. Again, he was just sitting in the corner. His accent sucked though. That was shit.
No,
But,
it was hilarious. What are you talking about? He was the best part of the movie, Raph. He was awesome. He's Batman, for crying out loud. Give me that.
Yeah. No, I wish Kill Bill would have stayed on there a little bit longer. Again, just the kills were pretty nice. That's what kept me going. The puppet, the head. He used the head as a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking hilarious. That was a good one.
Yeah. Oh, but the very end where he was singing along, that like just looked so bad. Like they should have just had him actually sing it. It would have been better even if he can't sing. Cause like him mouthing it, just like it almost got like borderline like Godzilla-ish.
But what about the dance number? Everybody started dancing.
It was very thriller-ish.
That was the best, dude. That was like, that was like a bad flash mob version of Thriller.
The deputy was killing it though in that flash mob.
Raph, you need to go back to smoking weed, dude. I'm not trying to tell you to eat on drugs or whatever, but this is not okay. You can't have fun anymore with swing dancing zombies.
It just rolls up a doobie and just starts smoking right now. Sweet success.
My favorite song was the "Don't Touch the Box."
Raph, are you hanging out next to a Denny's? Where are you at?
I'm at a gas station, Mr. Fuel.
Oh, okay. I thought you were right near the speaker box giving like your thoughts on the movie, and they're like, "Sir, can we take your order?"
He's doing this through the interactive. He's doing this to the interactive TV at a Shell station.
Yeah, ask the fast food guy what he thought of the movie.
Yeah, get the guy on the fryolator out here and let's talk to him.
100,000 followers who have glimpsed into...
What is that? Did we just get 100,000 followers?
Yes!
I'm so excited. I like how Jay, like your seance is going better and better as the podcast goes on.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, Raph. Go ahead. What'd you say, Raph?
Just slowly going to like a black robe.
My favorite kill was when the guy stuck the hammer in his head and he tried to pull it out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it was pretty awesome. Yeah, the gore was good in this movie. They did a damn good job of it.
Best part was the gore.
Yeah, definitely. Everything else was kind of crap, but the gore was pretty good.
Nice.
What else you got, Raph?
The symbol through the guy's stopping bullets with the symbol, and then he throws it and he fucking cuts it in his head. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
That was amazing to me.
Of course, you
love
picked the
that
movie.
scene.
Everything was amazing.
What else you got, Raph?
I'm just trying to say, I thought there was going to happen more with the chainsaw. I didn't see enough with the chainsaw.
The wobbly saw.
And then I did like the bad guy's skill when she puts the bone on the crossbow and then jams it into his heart. That was a pretty good one.
Giving it the roundhouse kick right into the heart was where it was at, yeah.
And my favorite line has to be the one from Drew Carey's character. Don't let me catch you with your dick in my bush again. But again, that's all I got. It could have been a better movie had it not been so cheesy, but I still watched it. It was fun.
Yeah, dude, it was a fun movie. Like I said, it's not the greatest movie, but it's definitely fun. Does anyone else got any thing they want to say about the movie?
Man, I really bummed out that I didn't watch it.
You're about to watch it with these clips, so you're going to love the fact that you didn't watch it. So it'll be fun. All right, let's go to recommends. Let's go down the line. Sarah, do you recommend it?
100%. I actually do recommend it.
I like how you froze for a second there. You're like, do I?
Yes, no, I do. 100%.
I did recommend it for this, but do I recommend? Yeah.
I recommend it at possibly a party, a Halloween party, where it's playing in the background, and some people are paying attention to it, and some people aren't.
Yeah, but I think it would play well in that situation because you don't really have to pay much attention to it to get it. So
yeah, exactly that.
100%. Jay, do you recommend it?
Yeah, I think I'd follow through with that. Yeah, it's good background. It's a great background movie for a party. definitely like a wallpaper movie, as sometimes I like to say. So yeah, whatever. And the fact that it's a Texas-based movie, I always try to give out love for Texas, but
Absolutely.
maybe I just got to it a little late.
Miles, do you recommend it?
Yeah, man. Building on what Sarah and Jay said, I think that this would be ideal to like make a drinking game for. Do some weird rules and shit. Get a group of friends together and have a silly, rowdy time. Play waterfall every time they sing, for instance. They'll be in the hospital by about an hour in. It'll be great.
Raph, do you and the guy at the drive-thru recommend it?
He agrees with me, and he says no, unless if you're smoking weed or on shrooms. Don't waste your time with it. Just watch the clip, and that'll be enough.
Right on. David, do you recommend Scanners?
Yes, I think it's really good. It basically started the career of the bad guy. What's his face? It was awesome.
Michael Ironside.
Michael Ironside.
Yeah. Do you want to give us a quick 60-second review of Scanners?
Yeah, it's really cool. A guy's head blows up, and then they have a fight at the end. And
that's pretty much Scanners.
And there was a cool artist guy who built a giant head that you're inside of, which was pretty neat. There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much Scanners for you. Not a lot happens in that movie.
For like a fun week, maybe 1 week we all watch a different horror movie. None of us tell each other. We all just start reviewing it on the podcast, and we try to see who watched what.
That's not a bad idea.
It's actually that sounds brilliant.
It actually sounds like fun, so we should probably do that. And I will recommend this movie simply because it's ridiculous. Like, you won't really ever see anything like it. The same reason I say watch Nope, because at least it was original in concept. Even though it didn't stick the landing, it was still fun to watch because I'd never seen anything like it. I've seen horror movies. I've seen zombie movies. I've never really seen a hillbilly zombie movie where they're singing and dancing as they're trying to kill people. Like, it's not great. I give it a 4 out of 10, but it's worth your time. So definitely check it out. So with that said, we will check it out. Go ahead, Raph.
So, if it had not turned into a scary movie, did y'all not get the vibe that the fucking hillbillies were gonna fucking kill them when they were like, "You better dance with my sister because she won't dance with me"? I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
They were about those fucking people.
Yeah, it was bad, dude. That's why you don't go to the middle of nowhere, Texas. All right, let's watch these clips. Weird credits. This is weird.
I like that comic book strip.
Yeah, the comic book styling's pretty good. Bitchy girlfriend.
We're gonna take him those. What was easier to swallow?
He's pretty attractive.
Those pills or your pride?
If I got my ass kicked like that, I'd be eating these things like, well, piss.
I like that guy. He's fun. He was good in May.
Great. He's a good actor.
He's good in May. Sarah said he has a beard now or something like that. I don't know what's going on.
He's on like a CBS show, like one of those like CSI New York FBI doctor show.
He knows what he's doing. Jokes.
Here.
Hey, all right. You like the music that much, huh? I'm just kidding. It's for the gas, right?
Yep. Light him up.
It's cool. I don't light him.
Was that supposed to make him a badass? Like, I was confused by that whole thing. Like, you can chew in a
He was also good in 6 Feet Under.
Was he in 6 Feet Under?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean?
It's really none of your business, is it?
Is that one of the Waynes? Frenchie.
Hey! How would you like it if I piss in your soup?
David, put your dick back in your
pants.
Listen, you piece of shit. You may be staying here tonight, but this is a home. Do you understand?
Home?
Somebody's home.
Home.
Funny? Question mark.
I definitely thought this was great.
I enjoyed this. This is good slapstick fun. I don't know why you guys all have no souls or life.
Motorcycle. Didn't they do the same thing in Zombieland? Didn't they do the same joke? Case of the Not Gays.
Some outcast, nomadic kind of rambler, tall, dark, mysterious, and sultry man with bedroom eyes and shoulders you could hang a bedspread on. I mean, I like hunting and fishing. I'm kidding. Come on, I'm a red meat man who likes his films gory, so let's just continue on. Someone hand me some chew.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in the movie, David. There's a lot of singing. Mute.
Was he mute?
Yeah.
I will say there are parts of the movie that it almost has like music video vibes a little bit. Like,
Dude, it's so fucking like Ginger Dead Man and shit like that with like the music and like just the cheesiness and like it's not afraid to definitely be a bad movie, but acting.
This is bullshit. I'm a maid of fucking honor, for Christ's sake.
Negan!
Negan!
I'll tell you what. You have a good day.
The only wedding? I don't know what that means.
That's the most evil thing he'll ever do on camera.
What, throw? Yeah, he definitely won't bash anyone's brain. Demon release.
See, I really appreciated those types of transitions and stuff. It's, I think it's a clever way to do something on a low budget.
Yeah, the fact that yeah, exactly. They didn't show any of like the demon possession or things like that. Like I thought that was clever too. Kill.
Right in his nuts, right?
What's that, Raph?
Right in his nuts.
What?
Right on his nuts.
Right on his nuts. More murder. Here's your favorite one, Raph.
That's what you get when you pay for a discount circumcision right there, dude. I like how they save money on the makeup here by just having to go to the prosthetic through his hand instead of the head.
I mean, we should take some lessons from this movie. We can make a cheap horror movie,
For
man.
sure, dude.
Time to dance.
Raph looks like he knows how to play a guitar.
Let's go, Missy.
Come on, sweetie. It's time to get down like the rest of us cowboys and girls.
You dare disrespect my sister, you get your ass out there and you dance with her. Unless you want to square dance with me.
The box. So they get the power of the zombies by putting blood or whatever in the box.
Dude, I don't know if you already talked about it, but that's Anthony Perkins' son.
Yes, Jay brought it up. Yeah. This is a great little effect. That's
Hell
killer. That's killer. All right, the symbol. Here we go.
Dude. Symbols look bad.
My favorite.
Looking like Raiden.
Did you guys watch Scream 6 yet?
Yeah.
There's that scene where he says about beheadings. That's all I could think about.
Sure.
I better say a little prayer for you.
Head puppet.
Now listen up. My friend Christian has something he'd like to say to you all. I think we should shut the fuck
Shut up.
Zombie walk. Sorry, that little walk made me happy. The head.
Remember that?
I know. Now.
We're getting to the good gore.
Not so lucky that time, huh, bitch?
With a nice shot there, kids. But the big dumb geek is still coming.
Boosh. Low blow.
Did you ever tell Kate that you fucked my cousin?
That is so wrong.
What the hell did he say?
David is so not impressed with this movie, and I love it.
What you gonna do? Listen to the zombie dead guy? What are you talking about?
Hey.
Headshot. This is the good one.
This was my favorite. This guy getting it. That was hilarious.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty good.
The end is near.
That scroll, that was really good. Just how the camera panned real slow.
Yeah. Best song of the movie, hands down.
We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Coming to kill ya. He just laughed on.
Hemoglobin in my mouth, your frontal lobe until I spit it out, yo. We be gloating, humans taste like trout, and some after dinner smoke. So what? I want my people guts to spill. You know the deal, 'cause we so
The deputy's getting it.
I love that this was choreographed.
David goes berserker. 4 years.
We've been going out for 4 years, and I think you're right. That's just too long.
I didn't say it was too long. I just...
Had I known it was gonna feel this good to bash your brains in, I would have done it a long time ago.
Damn. Chainsaw.
Wow, that
He
was
says
so
that
much
to all the women he
impressive.
dates.
The badass.
That was it. That's the only time, right?
Badass?
Lisa Belmont, manager, Holler Records of Lovelock. No one checks out any of these records without signing for them first. No one.
He was my favorite.
Cornered, I did like this. The fact that she is screwed. Like, what would you do in that scenario? What would you do? Like, just keep slicing and dicing.
Yep.
Bone.
He still has that head.
And he's out of there. The end. Just a weird ending.
The whole movie was weird.
The whole movie was weird, you're right. Kissy kissy.
Now the hotel chef, with that reasoning, perhaps he would...
Oh my god.
So David, how do you feel about that not having to watch that movie now that you've seen all that?
Well, I mean, it looks kind of fun. I would say the Shaun of the Dead thing is wrong. It should definitely be Dead and Buried. Not Dead and Buried, but, you know.
Dead and
the other
Buried
one.
was amazing. That was such a fun movie.
The other one by the guy that did Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Dead
What's that
Alive.
called?
Yeah, speaking
Yeah,
of which...
this seems more like a Dead Alive type of movie than Shaun of the Dead.
Absolutely. And let's go to recommendations, because my first one's going to be Dead Alive, as always, because I fucking love this movie so much. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Top 5, hands down. We've done it on the cast before. I absolutely love it. Actually, funny story, me and Sarah were watching this movie once, and I was smoking weed, and there was a point where the guy gets his face ripped off, and it jumps up to the camera, and I ran out of the room. I was so scared.
Remember that?
Oh, it was hysterical. Yeah, it was hysterical. I was like, holy shit, I can't do this. I'm out. Next movie will be Dance of the Dead, which is a great Sam Raimi movie. If you've never seen it, he produced this movie for Ghost House Pictures. It came out straight to DVD, but it is literally about that, a zombie apocalypse during the prom. And it is awesome. There's this great scene where they're running through the graveyard, and the zombies are literally just popping out of their graves, chasing them as they run. It's amazing. Hopefully we'll watch it someday on the cast. It'll be great. Great fun. All right, recommendations. Who's got a recommendation? Where'd Jay go? We're missing Jay.
Stay on. The demons took him.
The demons got him. All right, who's got a recommendation? Anyone?
Nobody.
Nobody got a recommendation? I've never ran into this before.
What's the recommendation?
That's when you just
Like
say,
other
hey,
movies
movie.
that are similar to like
Yeah.
what this one was like, or inspired by the way you feel by this one.
I was like Shaun of the Dead.
There you
we
go.
talked a lot about Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead is amazing.
I was thinking earlier, like, this is like a better version. I like the first Cabin Fever, but the sequel to Cabin Fever is terrible, and this is leaned into it better. I feel like, to like how bad of a movie it is. Like at a certain point, you're like, we're making a bad movie. We need to just accept that and steer in. So yeah, that's what puts it in its own little class and makes it hard to make recommendations, I think.
Yeah,
I gotta recommend.
What you got?
It's gonna be Scary Movie, the first one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could definitely go back.
Yep.
I could go back and watch some Scary Movies. Scary Movies fun. Anyone else? Sarah, David, you got a recommendation?
Nah, man.
Scanners. Watch Scanners.
Yeah, watch Scanners. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Sarah, you got one?
I don't know if it's like the exact same, but it's a zombie movie, and I really like 28 Days Later.
Yeah, we watched that about 2 months ago, I think.
Oh, really?
We all loved it. Yeah, it's hands down.
Yeah, that's
Danny
one of
Boyle
my
kills
favorites.
it. Yeah, Danny Boyle kills it in that movie. That third act is killer. The whole movie's killer, but that first and that third act are really awesome in that movie. All right, well, tell them where they can find you on the internet, starting with Raph. Where can they find you?
At Little House on the Parody. Please come to my show at Hyenas the 31st. There's still tickets available, but they are going quick, guys. So get your tickets now. And the 24th at Shihiro Sushi Bar in Euless, Texas, I will be performing. Thank you, guys.
Right on. Miles, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me pretty much everywhere at Mr. Most Days Off. I've got several shows coming up. You can find them all there.
Right on. David, where can they find you on the internet?
Check out my creepy stop motion videos at Stop Motion Nightmares on the Facebook, and then check out my creepy art on Children of Dave on the Instagram. And then this Saturday, come on out, Oddities and Curiosities Expo.
Boom,
it's at the K. Bailey Hutchinson Center from 10 to 6.
Right.
It's going to be amazing.
Right on. And you can check us out at wearepodcast.podbean.com, where you can find all the podcasts. Also, Improv TX Comedy Network, where you can check out the act out. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at /wearepodcast. And you can find us every Monday for Camp Slash Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past, live at 8 p.m. Central, live on Twitch. Next week.
What about Sarah? Where can we find Sarah on the internet?
Sarah
She didn't say anything.
Sarah, where can they find you on the internet?
Well, if you like my face or my cats, if you like cats or wild animals, you can find me on Instagram at Cottage Cat Witch.
Cottage Cat Witch.
I love that. That's good merch. That's really good merch.
Yeah, that's good.
Next week will be Miles' pick, which I knew was Cocaine Bear before, but you can change it if you want. So we'll decide.
Okay.
So
Cool.
we'll figure out what it is. But with that said, keep horror in your heart. Keep it in your heart. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Sarah, for joining us. You're welcome to join us anytime you want to. You did great.
Thank
no
you.
worries. And with that said, we will cut the feed if I can remember how to do it.